that. Wow, that is really really in a bad position. What is it? That's all right. We'll leave it like that. All right, let's go live on Facebook. Love. Let's see, what's this custom? Never seen that before. All right. Okay, guys. So this is a unscheduled live stream. I'm very well aware of that. Also, this is midnight. Most people are in bed at midnight, not unless you're watching from overseas. I'm definitely aware of that too. But this is a pretty cool setup. We stopped up here earlier to play, and I had to leave and come back. So we're going to finish this. It shouldn't take too long. I actually have 20 minutes from the time that I start to get this thing done. But yeah. All right. So just give it. Hey, Misty. Hey, Skylar. Hey, John. Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, I could have done the decent thing and told everybody I was going live, but obviously the whole issue with that is every time I say it, it doesn't happen. So I just figured I would. Hey, Debbie, thank you. I think it would be nice just to do a little surprise. Most people are going to watch this after the fact that will watch it. All right, so we have 2 towers. Now, I will say this. I could have spent the time. I have 2 really good videos that were supposed to come out today. And I didn't quite get done editing. And I could have taken this time to get that done, but it's not going to come out till tomorrow either way. So, but I have a really good video from up here. Really good video from up here. Like a seriously really good tower, quarter, the whole shebang. And then we have a really cool video from up at the truck stop. Both of them sound the high risk one from up here will definitely be out. The truck stop one should be out tomorrow. Worst case scenario Monday. But let's get into what's going on here today. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Moose. All right, we have 2 towers. The one on the left, believe it or not, that is somewhat left over from the video that I just got done recording. So you'll hopefully, that'll make more sense tomorrow. They just built onto it. I watched that thing fall like 8 times while they were trying. I laugh. It wasn't that funny, I guess. And then the one on the right is a chip tower, but it is a thin chip tower. So if you're going to play with the regular chips, the thin tower is what you want. But what's important is what's on top. There is 2 clear dice that are on top. The tower on the left is a 500. The tower on the right is a 1,000. So one chip come off. It doesn't matter which one. One dice comes off. That's 500. Both dice come off. That's 1,000. So that's basically what that means. The towers don't have to come down. These can come off just by pushing up against the glass. And we're playing for the rest of the stuff that's in the field. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to talk about for that? I don't think so. 500 is the cost. Yep, that's it. All right, guys. Let's get ready. Debbie, no, the house chips have zero value. But actually, these aren't even house chips. These are the generic ones they use for constructing. I don't know. Have they ever used those? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I think that's always been for construction. All right, guys. We will officially have 20 minutes when I drop the first coin in. I will talk along the way, but if I miss anybody's comment, I apologize, just because it is a time video. Give me a second. Hey, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Oh, hey, I'm ready. Okay. All right, guys. There we go. 20 minutes to get those. We're going to try to get the towers to come down. 20 minutes to get both of the dice to come off. Man, I miss you guys. I really, really do miss you guys. Man, I just, there's so many cool things that are getting ready to happen, but I have, oh, man, that's getting ready. And it feels like, I know it feels like I've neglected the channel, but I have a lot of crazy stuff, and thinking my camper. I know I told you all a story for those that remember. I lived at my house for about 12 years, and it's an HOA. Which the funny part about it is the subdivision. It's not a big subdivision, but everybody that's behind my house. Oh man, that is so close! I thought this thing was getting ready to fall. Everybody that was behind my house is not in the HOA, and everybody from the front down is. But unfortunately, my house sits in it. Never had an issue. The only issue we've ever had with them is, the dice did land inside. It did go in the back. All right, so that's kind of not the placement. And we're going to be dealing with these worthless ships coming up. That's also not the best thing in the world to happen. They asked us if we could trim a tree up one time because it's kind of covering the stop sign. That was it. And then new lady comes in from California. She's a career HOAer. I don't even know what that is. That's what she told me. She's the secretary, but she's done ran off in the 6 months she's been part of it. She's done ran the president off. And she's enforcing the rules. The covenants will be enforced. Because that's how we did it in California. And they told everybody that had a camper, if it wasn't in a garage, you had to remove it. Well, I didn't want to put my camper got more use out of stay camping, basically camping in my driveway, than it did with anything else. And it was a place for family to stay or friends when they came over because it was hooked up to electric. Oh, we just got lucky. Both dice landed in the field. Oh man, that's 1,000. This gives us 500. But man, we got a lot of dice or chips and everything else that's in between it. So I went back and forth. I didn't want to pay $100 a month to store this stinking thing. So finally, it was supposed to be sold in April. And didn't sell. Then May and this and that. And then they finally gave me till June 1st. Well, June 1st came and I still didn't even have, I didn't have it listed, didn't have anything. So eventually, I had to fix some plumbing issues, put it out front to please them. And I was thinking, I'm just going to be in no hurry. You know, I should have said I'm going to ask some crazy figure like $30,000 for my camper. But anyways, it's a beautiful camper, so it gained a lot of interest. And then luckily, found out about a place to put it permanent year round on a body of water. And so that's where it's at now. It's on the body of water, planted. So I've been dealing with that, and I got to say that has literally been nonstop. But there are a bunch of other things too. Oh no! Oh gracious! What the? My God! I didn't even know there was that many things in here. Oh, I hate these chips. They're just always in the way. Oh, sorry, I mean the bump. Oh. My goodness gracious. All right. Whew. I knew I bumped the stinking thing. That's funny. I had the Facebook, you were pointing down at me, pulling coins out. And YouTube got bumped. I didn't realize I did that. Sorry, guys. All right. Jeez. Yep, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. That's going to bug me. Okay, I think it's a little better. For those that don't know, this is an office. It's in the office. I know I haven't been live, and normally that's where I kind of explain, and the people that have watched for a while, or the people that have came up here and played with me, but it's bounced around a lot of different places. It was in a you'd have to be from here to stand it, but when they legalized gaming, private people could come in and rent 7 machines. What the heck? What the heck? Hold on. Oh. Hey, on it. No. This thing, the whole thing fell down. quarters. Whew! What a workout. Jeez. Oh, there's the dice. Okay, I don't know why it was right in front of me. All right, so that's what I got to get. So I'm just going to play mainly on the left. Anyways, save a very long story, guys. So you could have 7 of these state-owned slot machines. I think it's how it is. The state owns them. I know they regulate them, the lottery. And man, they've popped up everywhere. Anybody that had money, you know, that old money in small towns, had them. And the rules were you had to have a bar that serves alcohol, and I think that was it. No other form of gambling. Well, somebody had this initially, and it's funny because I just learned a story about where it came from because I didn't know that. But somebody had it at one of these places, and it was a place that it's like Cheers. The same people come in and gamble, and they had this set up at the ATM, and you used to be able to win drink tabs from it. Like they would put chips that were good for a beer or something, or a shot, whatever. Well, then some of the members, that's the other thing, you have to be members. So some of the members would do a progressive where they would, oh my gosh. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Goodness gracious. Hey, guys. No, 500. Oh. Man, I hate these. I really do hate these chips. Just keep pulling them out. Over it. Over it. Hey. That come down. Man, I am sweating. Where are we at with time? Oh, that's not good. I'm never going to get through this whole story. So the store had nothing to do with it. They didn't. It wasn't money on their part, but members would all pitch in. Say everybody pitched in $25 a piece, and this is something else I learned. I thought that they used to roll dice and find out what order they went in, but it changed each week. So if you were in on a progressive, I don't know how many people in total, but you know, one week it would be one person. They would start it off and then go through their quarters, then it would go to somebody else, the next person, and it just rotated. But yeah, people would win, spend 25, win 200, 250, something like that. Well, I had been putting videos of Flying J's up Coin Pusher, and they did really good. And when I found out about that, I was like, oh man, I got to get in on that. I know those videos are going to do amazing. And I was right. They were a lot of controversy. The whole casino thing is where it was drawing confusion. Well, the state said they couldn't have it there, even though that they weren't putting any money. You can't have any kind of gambling in where you have those. So they took it out and went to a bingo hall. And I went up there, played at the bingo hall forever. And then it came to their office. So it's no longer, when it first came here, some of those guys would still come play it, but I'm essentially the only person that comes up here and plays. But there's five coin coin pushers in a little office. I mean, the office itself is pretty big, but where it's at, it's really small. And there's filing cabinets in here, and printers, and Mike's desk, and I say all that because there is no room. It is tight quarters. What? Oh, really? Right here. That. Can I put more in my hand? No. The stinky chips were in the way. I couldn't get. Yeah. All right. Yeah, thank you. No, I appreciate it. All right, guys. This is what. Oh, thank you so much for the 20 stars. I'm so sorry I missed that. This is what we're down to, guys. The time is up. I didn't really even realize. Really? You sure the time? I thought I started like 12:05 or 12:06. Okay. All right. Well, hold on, guys. I got to finish this out. There's some confusion. I thought we started like 12, almost 12:10, but I could be wrong. I should have paid attention to that a little bit better. We'll see what I can get with this. Come on. Oh, man. Come on. Big drop. Oh, one of the dice came down. All right, so there is our buy-in. That is our buy-in right there, guys. And this is what we're down to. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing at all. So right now, I know we're even. If I get, no, I guess that makes sense now with time. I mean, after I get done this. Ooh. That's all right. I got your number. We have like 6 or 7. 6. Oh, we got 6 quarters left, guys. Okay, maybe we have. No, that's. I can't count. No, you gotta be kidding me? Oh, that was our last quarter. That dice is right on the edge. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Thank you, Prince. 1207. I thought so. So I guess that makes right where I'm at now. Thank you all guys for keeping track of that. That was our last quarter. And that dice, the $500 is sitting right there on the edge. All right, maybe it'll come out when I go down here to do the clean out. I don't know, but that's a bummer, man. There is a quarter that's going back and forth that's getting ready to fall off. This thing is not so pronounced. Like the one at Flying J's, that thing is super fast. This one doesn't. Whatever. Let's clean out. Maybe that'll fall. Here we go. Oh. Well, we at least know we got the one dice. And it's still sitting there. I'm really surprised that quarter has not dropped yet. Truly. Whatever. Whatever, Heather. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get this stuff straightened out. All right. So we got one set of dice off. Start leaving me a guess. How much money extra do you think we got? Let's see who gets the closest. So we know we at least got 500. So you can put down 500. We got to keep the cash that we won too. So leave me a comment and write down how much extra do you think we got? Oh, my feet. Let's see. Wendy, hey, 500, 800, 1280. John says 200. Let's look on Facebook. Facebook. Y'all hear me? And thank you so much for the 20 stars. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Hey, Philip. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. Debbie said 240. Awesome, Tammy. I'm glad you made it. All right, guys. Let me do this one more time because maybe we can do something fun with it. We got one of the dice off. That would have been another 500. The buy-in was for $500. One of the dice was equal for the buy-in for $500. We did get that. So now it's all up to whatever cash that came off. So basically, everything that I get cash-wise is all profit, which will go towards, you know, my bill, whatever you want to say. Which I guess, man, I pay once a month up here, or get paid, but it's normally not get paid. It's coming up, man. June's almost over with. I'm going to be owing them money here soon. All right, so real quick, guys, the live streams will be back starting this week. So that's, I did an experiment. I checked to see. I learned whatever it is or was that I needed to learn. And I got that taken care of. I had to get some silver, a little bit more copper, and some platinum. One of the people, I finally got everybody but Misty and another person taken care of. And I didn't. I left out. I forgot. I got some things mixed up. So I got some of that, and so I got to send that off to him. But what's left over, I want to do something cool with for you all. And also, I got some. Man, there's so many new things I need to tell you all about. I got some things that right now it's just for the VIP members on Facebook, because I do absolutely nothing of value, so I want to change that. So I have that, but I'm going to have some left over, like 10 or 15 of them, and I'm going to do giveaways for you all. And the eBay auction stuff that I've been telling you about is happening 100% this week. 100%. I can guarantee you 100%. So as soon as it's live, check on my page. If you're watching on YouTube, I would strongly suggest if you could go over to my Facebook page, the Joshua Bartley Facebook page, the actual social media one, not like my personal one. I got like 10 personal pages on there for various reasons, but I put a lot more information on that than I do on YouTube, just because YouTube does have a section where you can post information, but it's usually not seen by a lot of people, and it's just not a really good source to use. So on the Facebook page, it's Facebook. You know, it's easy. I can go on my phone and put a post up quickly. So I will be putting a link to that auction if you're interested, or even if you just want to watch the progress of it as well. All right, guys, so everybody's got their numbers in. So the one thing that we did know for sure that we got was the dice. So that's 500. That was our buy-in. I'm going to pull out the stuff that isn't worth any money really quick. All right. So here's the stuff that has no value. 100 placard. There was the copper coin. 550,000. Oh no! That was on there to help me explain the rules. So this stuff has no value. It means nothing. But this right here does mean something. All right, so we're going to start over from 0, and we're going to find out how much money we got. All right, 20, 40, 60, 80. There's 100, 20, 40. Look at this. 60, 80. There's 200. Ooh, 300, 350, 360, 370, and I have no idea what this is worth. So let me find that out real quick. Oh, never mind. It says it right on it. 200. Is that? Hey, hold on. Let me verify that real quick. It does say 200 on it, though. Give me 1 second. I'll take it. All right, so that was 200. So that was 530. I will take it. Absolutely. I'm not as negative like I have been in the past up here because I've been putting a lot of Flying J's videos out and I haven't been playing as much. Normally, by this time, I'm usually pretty far in the negative. And I say that because I'm not exactly sure, but honestly, that could be profit. All that could be profit. I'm thinking I'm pretty close to being even. So that could put us up 500 bucks or close to it. So what that means is whenever I'm in the green up here, I can come and play another game more often and not worry so much about the bill. That was one of the big things that it was causing the issue up here. It's so hard to explain, but I kept getting myself further and further and further in debt because it was like a credit card because I put it on, on I don't know, whatever. So 500, I'm happy. Um, I didn't want it to be this late of a live, but it happened. Thank each and every one of you all that came here. Let's see who was the closest that I can find. 60, Debbie said 850, 750, 600, 1280, 800, 560. Wow. Wendy, what I can see so far, yours was super close. George said 530. You're super close too. Some of y'all are really close. All right, this is going to be a good week, guys. If you didn't catch at the beginning, I have a really cool high risk video. That's when I'm still using the terms. I would love to get rid of that word, period. When I came up with it, I would love to get rid of the whole high risk, high stakes, high limit. But that's the best way I can explain between the videos from here or the videos at Flying J's, the truck stop. I have a new high risk video coming out. Should have been today, but tomorrow. It's very, very, very good. I am so excited. I just have to put some finishing touches. I still don't have my computer fixed. I just need to get it upgraded with some more memory and probably some more RAM, so I can keep on editing. So I'm still editing on my phone. I hope it doesn't take away from the quality. It's not as nice as me using my Canon camera. I get it, and the Vogel is not as nice, but it's just kind of a necessity thing at this point. It's just I have an iPhone that has a good camera. It can shoot in 4K, and I have a editing program called CapCut or CapCut or whatever it's called, and it doesn't cost me near what Adobe cost me, and it's pretty easy to navigate. So that's what the videos lately have been. But we'll get back to it once the channel gets up going and I get some of these eBay auctions and stuff. I'll get that computer. I have something else big that I'm trying to do that will affect everybody, but in one way or the other. But I definitely need to appropriate some of that money to get my computer fixed, and so I can start doing some more professional videos again. Hey guys, have a wonderful weekend. I totally dropped the ball and I missed Father's Day for you all. Happy Father's Day to all of you all. I'm so sorry, guys. I had my beautiful wife and my son had such a nice day for me. Really quick, I'm going to tell you all a story. So when I was about 16, 17, I bought a car from DC, I knew nothing about it, absolutely nothing about it. But Mitsubishi came out with a series car called a 3000 GT. I'm sure some of y'all probably remember the 3000 GTs. Um, at that time, there was Nissan, and there was a lot of Acura. There was a lot of different cars that were coming out that were, pretty fast. Well, then they came out with a V6 version with twin turbos called 3000 GT VR4. All-wheel drive. I mean, it. Anyways, I found a rich kid in Washington, D.C. that he had bought this new, beat it up, almost took the transmission out of it. I mean, just tore this thing up. I thought it was a good-looking car, and I was thinking like a 16-year-old does. Looks matter more than function. So I go up there. He takes me for a test drive, and this thing, it was the first time. I've had people tell me, that whole when I do a whole shot, try to grab the dash. I've had other people do it, but I still could grab the dash. That was the first car that when he did that, and keep in mind he lived in D.C., so we're doing this in D.C. But when he took off, it had me sucked into the seat, and I was like, wow. But it needed, the third gear was out in it and stuff. Anyways, long story short, I get this car. I love it. It was the fastest car. I've owned the new GTOs and other things, and they were super fast. I hadn't beefed up. Had the LS2 Corvette engine in it. Those GTOs were nice, but nothing compared. And a lot of it was because of the all-wheel drive. Like you could just there was no, from a whole shot, it just went. The twin turbos, this kid had it all. I had it for a couple years, and it, from him treating it so bad, and from me being a normal 16, 17-year-old kid with a car like that, there were some major repairs that needed to happen. So I ended up selling it. I went to a used car dealership. It needed a transmission. It needed blah, 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 blah. I was looking at an Expedition. Well, the salesman, which happened to be the owner's son, said, trade up. It's fine. Trade even. And I'm like, well, and I was like, well, I just want to make sure that you know everything. He said, let me take a test drive in this car real quick. I'll be right back. He took it. He seen the third gear was out. The synchronizer was out. He brings it back. He's like, it's fine. I've never even heard of it. And I'm like, wow, he really wanted that car. Well, that car was a 1992. They made them all the way up to like 90 something, and then maybe early 2000s, and they stopped making it. But I know why he was so desperate to get that car. Because a 1992 3000 GT VR4, if you want to get one that's sitting in somebody's barn that is 3 different colors, you better be expecting to pay anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. If you want to get one that's running, you're looking at like $30,000. I am not exaggerating. When new, I think they sold for like 50, something like that back then, which obviously, inflation. It was a pretty expensive car, but they're a collector's item. I talk about that. I've even had dreams about that car. I loved it. I was in a situation, I was new EMT. I needed a car that could get me back and forth in all weather. They don't take, I can't make it to work today because it's snowing thing. And I had to sell it, but I dream about this car. I love it. It was my car. And like I said, I've owned some nice cars over the years. Well, for Father's Day, amongst a lot of other cool gifts, but Bray found the matchbox of my identical car, the 3000 GT VR4, the blue that it was, everything, and he gave it to me as a present. And I'm telling you, it's those sentimental things. that meant so much. I just love it, in its original package and everything. So, and Glenda made got a custom Pokemon card made that has me and Bray as the character, and it just every year they outdo themselves. But the gifts that come from the heart mean so much. So that's how my Father's Day went. All right, guys, I gotta go let them go home. Thank you all so much. Thank you for all your support. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a great evening. New videos out tomorrow. New live stream this week. I'm not exactly sure of the day quite yet, but definitely going to have a earlier live stream. Thanks, guys. Thank you for all your support. Tim, Dodge made. Yes, they did. The Dodge was stealth, right? Then they had the Dodge Stealth that looked very similar to it too. Yeah, I forgot about that, Tim. That's right. That's absolutely right, guys. Please, 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 you could do me a big favor and go over to John's page, which is Danger Zone, just like Top Gun, Highway to the Danger Zone, Danger Zone Coin Pusher. If you could please go over to his page and support him. He is putting great content out on the regular. And John has been there for me so much. Truly, what a good friend to have. And I personally know there is some big stuff that's getting ready to happen on his channel. So if you get in now, you have a little bit better understanding when that stuff happens. But if you can go over and show him some love, I know he would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Some We Play You Win. There's a lot of you guys on here that have some amazing Coin Pusher channels or other channels. Man, the 501 Tactical, that's another one that's been amazing. There's just a lot of people that watch that have really, really good channels. Truly, truly. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you all very soon. Good night, guys. Wendy posted a link above. Oh, okay. Thank you. Good night, Misty. Yeah. He said subscription is a low cost of free. Good night, guys.